The question of whether humans have free will or are subject to destiny has been debated for centuries by philosophers, theologians, and scientists. Free will is the ability to make choices that are not predetermined by any external force, while destiny is the idea that events are predetermined by a higher power or a set of natural laws. In this video, I will explore the arguments for and against free will and destiny, and ultimately argue that humans have a limited form of free will that is subject to certain constraints. One argument in favor of free will is that it is necessary for moral responsibility. If humans are not free to choose their actions, then they cannot be held responsible for them. In other words, if a person is forced to commit a crime, they cannot be blamed for it. This argument is often used to defend the idea of punishment, as it suggests that people deserve to be punished for their actions because they chose to commit them freely. Another argument for free will is based on the subjective experience of making choices. We all have the sense that we are making choices freely, and that we could have chosen differently if we had wanted to. This subjective experience is difficult to deny, and it is difficult to explain how it could be an illusion if we do not have free will. However, there are several arguments against free will. One is based on determinism, which is the idea that all events, including human actions, are caused by prior events in a chain of causation that goes back to the beginning of the universe. If determinism is true, then our choices are not really free, but are determined by prior causes. Another argument against free will is based on the idea that our brains and bodies are subject to physical laws and biological processes. These laws and processes determine how our brains function, which in turn determines our thoughts and actions. This argument suggests that even if we have the subjective experience of making choices, those choices are ultimately determined by physical processes in our brains and bodies. The idea of destiny is often associated with religious or spiritual beliefs. In many religions, it is believed that events are predetermined by a higher power, such as God, or by a set of natural laws that govern the universe. The concept of destiny implies that events are beyond our control, and that we must accept our fate as it is. One argument in favor of destiny is that it provides a sense of purpose and meaning to life. If events are predetermined, then our lives have a greater purpose than just the random outcome of our choices. This argument is often used to comfort people in difficult situations, as it suggests that their suffering has a greater purpose in the grand scheme of things. However, there are several arguments against the idea of destiny. One is that it undermines the idea of free will and moral responsibility. If events are predetermined, then humans cannot be held responsible for their actions, as they are not really making choices freely. This argument is similar to the argument against determinism, as it suggests that if events are predetermined, then our choices are not really free. Another argument against destiny is based on the idea that it is incompatible with the idea of change. If events are predetermined, then it is difficult to see how anything can be changed or improved. This argument suggests that the concept of destiny is limiting, as it implies that we are powerless to change our circumstances. In my view, the question of free will versus destiny is not an either-or question, but rather a matter of degree. Humans have a limited form of free will that is subject to certain constraints, such as physical laws and biological processes. While our choices may not be entirely free, they are not entirely predetermined either. This view is consistent with recent developments in neuroscience, which suggest that our brains are complex systems that are influenced by both internal and external factors. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to smash that like button and hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. See you in the next video.